Hey everybody, it's Mama Zodi. Welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. Y'all, just getting a little messy over here, y'all, today. So, I was like, let me go back, because I did say that I wanted to do a video for you guys on Kendrick Lamar and Whitney and their whole situation. And as I'm doing it, I was shuffling the cards and Loyalty came on. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. So I just like, okay, here we go. I'm already tapping in, like, he's not trying to be loyal to this girl no more. He's not trying to, he's not in the energy. Like, this is an old song. He's not in this energy no more. Why at the same time as the cards came out, we had the King card come out. Of course, that's the first card, because he's always going to come out in that energy. But why at the same time I had to pause it on the song? He said, I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, and I'm a king. I'm a savage, I'm an a-hole, and I'm a king. And the King card came out. And it's coming out in reverse. So like I said, he's not in that energy no more. My boy is conquering that ego, okay? He is conquering that ego. And his heart does not sing for this woman anymore, all right? But we gonna get into it. But I said, we gotta go piece by piece. Let's start here. Because these are the main two cards that their energy... These are the last two cards that came out for each of them. So he came out as the Scribe and she came out as the Vampire in reverse. So basically what this is telling me is that she is not trying to move on because she's not trying to be in a situation where she's left out in the cold, where she's broke, where she ain't got no money, where she don't have no safety net, where she's, it's just a lot of complaints about her security and her foundation possibly being broken. And I'm seeing that, listen, Scribe is giving me paperwork. Okay, that's what I heard. Paperwork. All right. But also focusing on his music, focusing on his writing, focusing on what new story he wants to tell now that he is in this new energy. Like, I'm so excited. All right. So let's get into it. All right. So let's start with this Scribe and we'll start with Kendrick. So like I said, he's coming out as the King in reverse and the Poet in reverse. So he's knowing that his music, that I'm a savage, I'm an a-hole, and I'm a king. That's not going to go no more, all right? That's not the message that he's supposed to be putting out. That's not the message that he's supposed to be getting across to us. Now that he has had his dark night of the soul. Let me turn this off because I knew that was going to happen. Now that he has had his... dark night of the soul here, he is definitely in an energy of wanting to change up his messaging and change up the type of music that he's going to be putting out to us. So I'm really, really excited for him because he is, listen, we got the bully coming out in reverse as well. He's not trying to allow this woman to bully him. He's not trying to allow anybody to bully him, but he's also himself no longer in this bullying energy. All right. He no longer wants to be the bad guy. He no longer wants to be a bully. He no longer cares about being a king and having this ego and winning at all odds and being the #1 rapper with this poet coming out in reverse. He no longer cares. He's realizing that is not the reason why he's here. That's not the message he's supposed to be sending. And so the music's messaging from moving forward from now on should be reflecting this change because he understands that his purpose and his duty, his mission here, right? Every reason why his ancestors sent him is so that he can put out this proper messaging about the ancestors, right? And promoting healing and ancestral veneration and listen, freeing our ancestors by healing our traumas. That's how you really do it. So that's the messaging that he's needing to put out. He's no longer in this God complex energy. He no longer cares about being the #1 rapper. Like, I'm so excited for him with this. Like I said, he's no longer in bullying energy, but he's also not trying to be bullied. It's a very twofold message because remember, he came out as the Samaritan in reverse, the very first reading that I ever did about him. But I'm getting a different energy, all right, with the Servant in reverse as well, where he is no longer trying to be a slave to his lower carnal energy. He is no longer trying to be slave to his ego. And with that is going to be Whitney. She got to go. I'm sorry. He not trying to give no handouts. He ain't trying to be Mr. Nice Guy to her no more either because she is part of that karmic energy. She is part of that karma. She is part of that lower carnal energy that he was dealing with, okay? She is somebody in his life that he is needing to move on from, okay? We got the Knight coming out in reverse. They are no longer compatible. He is not supposed to be out here trying to be no savior. He's nobody's knight in shining armor. He can't save nobody. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Like, he is, listen, he was not being the proper role model. Thank you. No role models. That song. He was not, but when he's with her, he's not a role model. He's not the proper role model that he should be. All right. With student in reverse, he's not learning. He's not growing. All right. He's not seeing the fruits of his labor. He's not able to mature when he's with her. All right. And I am seeing Hermit in reverse as well. He's actually very selfish. He's actually very standoffish. He actually is very just low vibrational, okay, and focused on his own personal gain and his own personal mission when he is with this woman. All right. And I'm seeing that with all of these cards coming out in reverse, he is rejecting these things, okay? He's rejecting not being in the energy of being able to listen and be a student. He's rejecting being self-serving, all right? With this Hermit in reverse, with this Knight in reverse, he's rejecting feeling like he's the only person that can be the means to an end, and that he's going to be the light to the end of the tunnel for everybody, and he's got to be this big God complex savior, all right? With this King in reverse, he's realizing that his mission is much more personal. He has to go through his own healing, and then from there, the message that he puts out in his music has to reflect that as well. It has to reflect him doing the work and no longer being in that God complex energy, okay? The music has to be reflecting the humility and the genuineness and the kindness and the purity, and you know, like I said, he's no longer in the energy of caring about being the best or being the number one or being the biggest artist. Like, those things, he knows he's been there, done that, and that's not really the mission this time, okay? And he's no longer trying to be a slave to things that do not serve him any longer. All right, he's trying to work on his craft, all right, and changing up his messaging. And I'm sorry, unfortunately, sorry, not sorry, that girl got to go too, because her energy is off, all right? That's just what I have to say. Her energy is off, and so she just has to go. That's just what I am seeing here. Like I said, she is coming out as the vampire in reverse. She's focused on her stability. She's focused on her income. She's not trying to be left out in the cold, right? She's not trying to have this man be cold towards her. She's not trying to leave the situation. Listen, all right, this one is interesting. We got a twofold energy here, because we had half of the cards come out in reverse and half of the cards come out upright. So we know this one is cuckoo. All right. For lack of a better term, we know this one is all up in her head. She's of two minds. She cannot get it together right now. She's got a lot of things going on. Okay. Because what I am seeing is that, listen, Child Eternal, she's trying to come up with new ways to view the situation. She's trying to forever be in this karmic energy and have him in this lower karmic energy with her. All right, that's just the reality of it. She karmic and she want him being karmic too with this Child Eternal. She's trying to stay young, you know. She's trying to be pretty. She's trying to be fit. This one is all about, you know, her looks and the image and what it is that she is presenting to the public. All right, she is definitely focused on trying to find new ways to maneuver the situation, all right? I am seeing Saboteur here. So she's trying to come up with new ways to get Kendrick back interested in her, trying to see if she can come up with reasons for him to have to be around, all right? I am seeing Mother coming out here, okay? And I was thinking, interesting, right? Because I was like, what is this Mother card about when I first pulled it? And now it's coming to me. She's trying to find any way to keep Kendrick in her face and in her midst. So this one is pulling very hard on the Mother card, on the Mother thing. She's using the babies need you. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, she's really trying to pull hard on the mother of his children card, on the BM role. Like, all right, she's trying to, oh my gosh, she's such a bitter BM. Okay, listen, I ain't even peep. GOMD by J. Cole is playing. Like, he's trying to get this woman off of his, okay? He like, would you just get off of Mike? And she like, no, I'm your baby mother. I'm the mother of your children. Don't you love me? Well, I'll forever be the mother of your children. You can't lead the mother of your children. Why would you want to sabotage this? Why would you want your children to go up and, yo, she's playing hard on a lot of these, this energy of him sabotaging. Listen, I don't know why I keep hearing broken home, but literally, yeah, she's trying to play hard on the energy of, you need to stay in this situation because you don't want your child growing up in a broken home. We promised you, you was gonna do this. Like, don't change is what I keep hearing. Don't change. I guess Music Soul Child, don't change. She's wanting this love to stay the same, for things not to change. But I am seeing that, listen, and it came out just like this, y'all. Right after Mother, Femme Fatale came out. This is why I say this one is of two minds, because you're trying to play on the fact that you are a mother and you're trying to make it seem like, this is essentially who you are, but at the same time, you're thoughting and bopping it. You're out here in your femme fatale energy. You out here in your sexual energy. And I know I'm not just getting that she's doing this towards him. I'm getting that this is her natural energy. This woman is karmic, all right? She's freaking karmic, and this is the energy that she's always in. So even if she's trying to throw it at him right now and trying to throw it towards him, he's not trying to hear that, all right? We got message in reverse. Like, he's not trying to hear nothing. He don't want to hear nothing she got to say. He don't want to read no messages, all right? Listen, I'm hearing no. Your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with results. Like, he's not trying to hear it. I can't make it up. Right behind that, burnout, not caring. Your drive dies quickly. All right, he don't want nothing to do with her. Okay, he's no longer enamored with her. He's not in love. He's burnt out. She's burnt out. This whole situation is played out. Whatever new ideas she's trying to come up with to sabotage Kendrick to be in a situation with her and continuing to be with her, she's not doing it. Listen, I just turned and the song is saying the makeup. This retarded, goddamn. Whatever makeup, whatever false look she's trying to put on now, trying to be this good mother, he sees the mask, all right? He sees beyond that facade that she's trying to put on, all right? He knows that whatever little makeup that she's trying to have, it ain't happening. He's not trying to hear about no makeup. He's not trying to hear about no love. He's not trying to hear about none of that. Meanwhile, she's worried about, look, child wounded in reverse. She could be making up lies saying, oh, the child needs you, the children gonna be wounded, the children gonna be this. They're not, how we gonna raise them without a mother? Like, she could be really without a 2-parent household, really trying to play on, listen, I just heard Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. She's really trying to play on that image of, the family and the family man and the family that prays and the family ties, and we gotta stay together and we gotta work this out, and we don't want to leave our children in this energy, and we gonna heal our childhood wounds. And we gonna do this and we gonna do that, and it's a mask. It's false. It's a lie. He knows it's lies. He knows that nothing is going to change and that they're not the same teenagers that they were when they got together. All right, they not them same teenagers that they were when they got together. He's not trying to be involved with her no more. He's ready to heal and to move forward. All right, he's looking for something better. All right, and she's worried about looking stupid. She's worried about looking like a fool. She's worried about not having everything that she had before. She's worried about her finances. Okay, I'm seeing greed out here and revenge. Oh, that's how you feeling, Whitney? Oh, that's how you feeling? Listen, we're gonna get into that next. I didn't know it was like that. That girl not feeling this. She's not trying to hear nothing about no moving forward. She's really not, okay? She's not trying to hear nothing about no detachment. I'm seeing detaching. Listen, she's not trying to hear it. But anyway, she's worried about how she's going to look. She's worried about not being able to move forward, all right, with this fool in reverse. She's worried about not being able to bring about new beginnings for her and her children, be able to do things on her own, live on her own. She obviously, I don't know if the girl don't got no talents and no skills. I don't know what's going on, but I am seeing warrior in reverse. She is worried about having to stand alone. She is concerned about having to stand on her 2 feet and do things on her own, all right? I don't know what the situation is about why she feels that he would not help. Like, I don't know how bad the situation is. We will have to go a little bit deeper, which we will. But I am seeing that she's not trying to release this relationship. She's not trying to have him release this relationship. She is trying to keep him stuck. She is trying to keep him stuck with her. She's not trying to see him move on. And she's definitely using, playing on, a lot of his past personality traits, all right? things that used to get him going, but they no longer get him going, right? So even though she's still trying to affect this masculine by talking to him a certain way and saying, well, I'm gonna just go do this and then I'm gonna do that, and it's like maybe before it used to work when you used to say you're gonna go mess with his friend, or you're gonna go do this, or you're gonna be out in the streets with the femme fatale. But listen, it ain't, whatever she was doing, it's not working anymore, and he's no longer feeling hell bent on staying with her. He's definitely ready to move on, all right? He's not trying to sacrifice himself any longer for this relationship with this martyr in reverse, all right? And this is what she's worried about. Him releasing her and him actually deciding that she is no longer worth it anymore, okay? Like, this one is very self-pitying, all right, with the martyr in reverse. She's all self-pitying and worried about herself is what I'm seeing here. So that's the energy that these two are in. Let's dive deeper and see what we got going on, because I'm excited. All right, so we got revenge and greed. So like I said, listen, she's not trying to hear nothing at this time. The only thing she's trying to hear is that this masculine, is that, I keep saying, wanting to say masculine, is that Kendrick is focused on being with her. And if he's not, then she's definitely going to be out for revenge, all right? If she can't have him, then nobody can, all right? This woman is definitely, Whitney is definitely in the energy of pursuing getting more from him. And if she's not able to keep her finances, if she's not able to keep her financial security, then it's going to be problems, all right? She's definitely going to be out for revenge, all right? She's going to try to take that money, okay? She's going to try to take that money, okay? Listen, she's definitely going to try to take that money. I'm seeing distraction and check in reverse. So listen, Kendrick is not allowing himself to be distracted by whatever messages that she's trying to send him. Like I said, she's not paying attention to any of the messages that he's trying to send. All right, he's not. All right, he's not. Dang, I want to get into this. This is a lot. I be seeing things and I'm like, ooh. We got the lovers in reverse over here. Like, it's so much different things going on. But listen, I'm seeing reach for high goals. Success is near. Okay, image is distorted. Trust is obscured. Listen, so this is the energy right here. Kendrick is reaching for something higher. He's going after his goals. He's focusing on his higher self and what his higher self is speaking to him and telling him right now. And his higher self is telling him that he needs to trust his gut. He needs to focus on his intuition, all right? And that there is no love here any longer, all right? He cannot trust her. I'm seeing make a splash, deep dive, flowing easily into your life with sweet satisfaction, good taste, and savoring it. So what I'm seeing is that Kendrick found something when he found his ancestors and he found his ancestral mission, all right? This is and she's very, very sour about this. Know that. She's very, very sour about him going on his spiritual journey and him having a spiritual awakening. I'm telling you that now. She's very, very upset, okay? Remember, distraction came out in reverse. She doesn't want him distracted. This is a twofold energy here where he's not allowing her to distract him, all right? And so he's not checking in and he's not speaking to her. But what she's also seeing is that this was the cause. This was the distraction. This is what stopped everything. All right, with the check-in in reverse. This is what put things at a halt, is when he began to no longer be distracted by her, when he started to focus on what he's supposed to be doing, when he started to focus on his spiritual mission here, is what I am seeing, okay? Listen, I love this for him. All right, with this make a splash, deep dive, I'm seeing that what I saw in this picture was all of these microbes. It was making me think of, cells, DNA. So ancestors, it's like once he figured out who he was, DNA. Isn't that one of his songs? And what it is that he was supposed to be doing, all right? Listen, we got Tech Wizard and Drama Queen. She is all on his phone. Oh, we got to get into this. But once he realized what is going on, he realized that he needed to focus on his route, all right? That was the sweet satisfaction, all right? That was what's going to bring him his, listen, is a fly in here? Oh, no, I got to get that. That's what's going to bring him his wish fulfillment, is what he's realizing. Meanwhile, she's over here on his phone like, I know you're not trying to move on. I know you're not trying to move on. I know you're not trying to get no closure. All right, with this Tech Wizard and Drama Queen, she's on his line. Like, I'm telling you, she's on his line, causing drama, starting shit on his phone. Like it's really, really annoying. Like, I would be really, really irritated if I was him. Like, he not trying to deal with her. She like, why you not trying to come around no more? Why you not trying to see me with this social media junkie and video viral star in reverse? Like, Listen, he's not interested. He is not interested, okay? He is not interested. He's not paying her no mind. She could be sending him videos. Ugh. He ain't even paying it no mind. I'm telling you. She want to know why he don't want no closure, all right? Listen, listen, like I said with this meddler, this is the issue. The ancestors came in between here. The ancestors came in between this. I can't make it up. Sign of the Times by Harry Styles playing. Like, yo, I can't make this up, yo. Yo, why are we always stuck and running from the bullet? Okay, that was the problem. He was stuck. He was running from the bullet before when he was with her. And this is what she's trying to do. She's trying to run from the bullet. She's trying to keep the energy stagnant. She's trying to meddle in between this and keep him stuck and not have him in the energy of moving forward. But he is too focused on his ancestors and his mission and what they have said to him. All right. And they have let him know that this relationship is over. All right. With the Lovers in reverse and the Strength in reverse. I can't make it up. This relationship makes him weak. It's got him depleted. All right. It's got him depleted. It's got him out of whack, and he needs to detach. All right. He was in the energy of enabling. All right. With this detach and enabling coming out here. All right. He was enabling her. And he's realizing that he needs to detach from this situation because this situation not only keeps her in that energy, but it keeps him. It keeps them both trapped in karmic energy. All right. With this Lovers and the Strength card in reverse, this relationship makes them weak. Okay. It keeps them in low vibrational, however you want to call it, karmic. They're not doing the work. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're goofing off. They're not focusing on their future, and he's realizing that he has to terminate things, all right, with this plans in reverse. All right, he has to end things because this is not keeping him in any type of good energy. All right, this is not helping him. This is not going to be beneficial for his future. All right, listen, I'm seeing grounding. Kendrick is trying. Listen, I can't make it up with swords and roses behind that. Ancestors saying that's the truth. He's seeing things from a higher perspective, and he's realizing that, you know, the perception that he once had about this relationship is not the same. All right, where he would listen with this teddy bear and the snake in reverse. He's realizing that the woman that was appearing to be so loving and so caring is actually a snake in his midst. All right. So this is what's happening. Ancestors are saying that is the truth, that he needs to protect his heart, that he needs to ground himself. He needs to start to move forward. This is the time for growth. This is the time for expansion and change. This place where he's going, she can't go because she keeps him in low vibrational energy, okay? She keeps him in low vibrational energy. Obviously, she's, you know, not wanting him to move forward. She, of course, wants to keep things the same. All right, she wants to keep the love to change. But I am seeing that she is no longer going to be his woman. All right, with the snake in reverse, he is tired of looking over his shoulder. He no longer wants to be in the energy of being in a karmic situation where he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Neither is the woman. I'm seeing self-indulgence in reverse with shit. He's no longer wanting to indulge in this relationship. I can't make it up. All right. He's cutting ties. It says it on the card. He's moving on. All right. He's realizing that things have had to get better. Meanwhile, Whitney is in the energy of reminiscing. All right. She's trying to get him to pay attention. All right. Like I said with Cameron, she could be sending him pictures. That's really what I'm seeing. Like, she's sending him naughty pictures. She's doing all of these things, trying to get him to work on this. All right. Trying to get him to want to repair their relationship. All right. To see her, okay, with this mirror and hammer, to see her. All right. To see that this is worth fighting for and see that this is worth working on. But I am seeing that he is moving forward. All right. And he is not trying to be in the energy of losing. Okay. Of losing. All right. With bankrupt in reverse. He's moving forward. He is cutting his losses and he is moving forward. He has already lost enough dealing with Whitney. He don't want to take another L. And so he is ready to go ahead and move forward. All right. Like I said, we had her already come out as the drama queen. Now we have drama starter over here. So listen, this is what she's out here doing. Trying to cause issues. All right. Trying to stir up drama constantly on this masculine's phone. Kendrick is not trying to respond to her message. All right. But I am seeing priestess with, oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to dig into this and see what this is. All right. So, like I said, we have the lovers and the strength in reverse. This relationship is keeping him weak. It's keeping him in low vibrational carnal energy. That is a fact. And that's one of the main reasons why he was needing to detach. All right. But you got somebody here that's not only trying to start drama, but that's trying to say, hey, let's try to bring balance back to our relationship. I want you to reassess this. I can't make it up. Look at what's right behind the pause. It's like Whitney is trying to tell him to think it over. Like, I need you to not try to, like, this not the right move. Don't move forward. We can bring back balance to this relationship. Whatever this new you is, I don't like it. All right? She don't like this new you. She don't like this new you, Kendrick. She don't. Whitney don't like the new him. I'm seeing speak up with shame in reverse. So this is my whole point. He's no longer afraid of being honest with her and letting her know, listen, I have to go my own way. Okay, I have to go my own way. I can't make it up. Let it go and take a chance. He has to bet on him, and he has to let her go. All right, he has to. And this is the conversation that they're having. So keep that in mind as well, that he's possibly telling her, listen, you got to know how to stand on your own 2 feet. You're going to be all right, but you have to learn how to move forward. You got to let this shit go, all right? You got to let this shit go. We got warrior spirit, independence. Like, look, you got kids looking at you. You're a whole mother out here. Remember, she came out as the mother. What type of mother are you going to be? It doesn't matter whether I'm here or not in a relationship with you or not. You got to be brave. You got to stand on your 10 toes for your children. Like, this is what Kendrick is telling her, that regardless, she got these babies that's looking up to her. So, just like he got to do what's best for him so that he can be the best father for his children, she got to learn to stand up tall for herself and do her own thing, all right? Listen, he's very, very compassionate in the energy. This is what's so crazy. She's coming off very negative and nasty, and he's coming off very compassionate in the energy. He's telling her, go after the things you love. Why don't you focus on you? Find some things you passionate about, all right? Why don't you find some things you love? While I'm following my truth and speaking my wisdom here with Speak Your Truth and Wisdom, why don't you find out who you are and try to be in your authentic self with authenticity, all right? Stop holding yourself back, all right? I'm seeing break free in reverse. Like, he's saying you have to move on. You need to let this go. This is not going to work out in the way that you think it's going to work out, because I don't want to be with you anymore. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is learn how to get some hustle in you, all right? I can't make it up with hustling behind drama starter. Learn how to get some hustle in you. Like, listen, I'm seeing dirt digging in reverse with no facts. It's like, I don't know. She's trying to convince herself that maybe there's another person. There is no other woman. He just don't want her. Like, listen, she's hoping that there's another woman. Is there another woman? Is it somebody else you're talking to? What's going on? Look, we got divination coming out in reverse with thoughts. So, the divination is not confirming her thoughts. Whatever it is that she thinks it is, it's not exactly what it is. She's hoping that, that she could change up the cards and get them back working in her favor. But I'm not seeing this being possible at all right? I'm not seeing this being possible at all. I just had community come off the deck here, and unfriendly is right on top, right behind that. So I want to know more about this. But like I said, with this thoughts and divination in reverse, she's sort of contemplating and seeing, why are things not going in her favor? Why is she not able to get this to work out? And why is she not able to get Kendrick in this energy of wanting to be with her? But I'm just seeing that it's just not. It's not the go right now. It's not the play right now. Like I said, he is ignoring her. He's not trying to deal with nothing that she got to say. He's not trying to hear no messages from her. All right, I am seeing priestess. So here's the thing. And this is giving me the energy of the other woman again. This could be SZA. Like I said, I'm sensing this energy of she's very jealous of SZA. She's very, very jealous of SZA. And I don't know why that is, but I am picking that energy up there. But anyways, so like I said, he's not trying to respond to any of her messages. She's trying to figure out why is it that whatever she's doing is not working, okay? She could have went to a priestess here. I am seeing priestess out here. She could have went to a priestess, but I am seeing trusted in reverse with soulmates in reverse. So listen, whatever lies that this practitioner told her about, I can make this man come back to you, it didn't work. That's what she's really pissed about. That they are no longer in the energy of mirroring each other. That he no longer want nothing to do with her. And whatever lies, whatever she was trying to concoct, whatever, she was trying to conjure up, whatever practitioner was supposed to be helping her to do something to keep Kendrick pigeonholed, it wasn't going to work because the ancestors ain't going for that. So I don't even, thank you, because I was about to ask, what is this community? Because I'm seeing community here, but then community in reverse over here. This is the ancestors saying, yeah, we not going for that. There's no way. Okay? There's no way. I am seeing no decay under the surface and strength waning. So whatever it is, it's going to rot. All right, whatever it is that she's trying to do here, I don't know if this was something involving, some sort of fruits or vegetables that was used, but I am seeing that the working is rotting. Okay, so look, we're not gonna go too deeply into that, but if you know that whole thing is rotting on her workstation, on her table, whatever she's using here. So that is the sign that this is not going, this did not work in the way that she wanted it to. She saw that it had rotted. Okay, I'm seeing the bridges fail, crossing is risky. All right, so the practitioner might have even let her know, like, this was already something risky. This was already something that was possibly not even a good idea and had the possibility of not working out. Okay. But listen, we got rise to the challenge, floating on air advance. So even though she knew that this was possibly not going to work, she said to still do this. All right. She wanted this. She wanted Kendrick and karmic energy. I can't make it up. But resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into it. She wanted him back in the energy of his South Node. She wanted him focused on the past and reminiscing on what it is that they had before. She did not want him in the energy of moving forward. All right. So she told this practitioner to go ahead and still, with rising to the challenge, that, she let her know, you can do this. All right. It's going to work. It's going to work out. Okay. Listen, but I am seeing, because we got open to suggestions, fun and center, steady, is going swimmingly, off the hook, in the flow. This is the boosting. All right. This is the boosting. All right. We do see bliss here. So she was out here boosting this practitioner, telling her, all right, we're blissing the community in reverse. Just boosting her, telling her that it was going to work out in the way that she wanted it to work out. Go ahead, move forward and do this. But what I am seeing is that it did not work out. All right. It did not work out. We got feeling fragmented, cracking under pressure. Okay. Listen, at the last minute, somebody changed their mind here. That's what I'm getting. Somebody changed their mind and they decided that they didn't want to do this, or however the case may be, it did not work out. All right. But I do want to know more about what the ancestors are doing as a result of this. Okay. As a result, I'm seeing distant future in reverse. So something is coming and something is coming in pretty soon, faster than maybe what Whitney is expecting here. So yeah, I just want some clarification. I hope that this is all making sense so far and you guys are keeping up with me. All right. Tell me more about this community. What's going on with this community? Yeah, I'm really picking up on the ancestors, and the ancestors is telling him to keep his guard up. All right, just really trying to, I can't make it. I can't make it. Thank you, ancestors. I'm sorry. I love this. Listen, this woman is out of her mind with chakras in reverse. All right, she's out of her mind. This is what the ancestors are saying. This woman is out of her mind. And she's trying to have you, Kendrick, out of whack. She's trying to have you out of balance. And the ancestors is not going for it, all right? The ancestors is not going for it, okay? Whatever this woman is hoping and expecting for, it's not going to happen. Kendrick is in the energy of ascending, okay? He is ascending. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Like, everything that she wanted for him, it's not gonna happen. All right. I ain't gonna say too much about his relationship status, but I am seeing that some things are going to be changing. But I can't make this up. Like I said, the ancestors do have his back, and he is expecting to ascend as a result of him following in their footsteps and doing what it is that the ancestors have sent him to do here. Thank you, ancestors. I just knew when I saw community, I'm like, I feel like that's the ancestors. But I just love when I'm right. I love when they confirm. But thank you, ancestors. So yeah, listen, he got a whole big gang of them. All right. And they watching him, they watching over him here, and they are making sure that he remains in the energy of being unfriendly towards Whitney, all right? They are making sure that he leverages his knowledge and this access to the ancestors to guide him, all right? I am seeing frustrated and reconnection. Kendrick is very, very, as well as the ancestors, are very frustrated that this woman is steady in this energy of reconnecting and not trying to leave him alone. I am seeing support and sage advice. So, he does have his ancestors watching over him, thankfully at this time, to support him through the situation and give him the advice that he needs, so that way he doesn't go back into this dynamic, all right? He is in the energy of focusing on paradise, all right? With engagement ring, listen, and a date, yo, I can't, listen, that's why I said I don't want to say too much, but I'm seeing date over here, and I'm seeing date over here. Okay, so listen, paradise and engagement ring with date. Okay, so this is this is the thing. This love offer that she is trying to have with him, this reconnection that she's trying to have with him, it's not going to get offered to her. It's going to totally be offered to someone else. But I am seeing that, you know, she is, excuse me, confirmation, trying to remain in that honeymoon paradise engagement energy, which I don't even understand how you're going to do that when you've been engaged for 10 years now, girl. Y'all been engaged for forever. Y'all been engaged for forever. And you really think that this man wants something to do with you? All right, listen, he don't want nothing to do with no Jezebel with that Queen of Wands in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. This stingy ass Jezebel that's trying to hold on to, look how she clutching on that purse. Look at how she is clutching on that purse. She ain't trying to let go of that coin, okay? And you know that Queen of Wands, that's that one that's that femme fatale, all right? That's that one that like to get around, all right? You can't, she's a very freaky girl. The kind you don't bring home to mother, all right? That is her energy, okay? And she is all up in her head about Kendrick moving forward and getting away from her, all right? And not offering her his love anymore and taking away what it is that he has, all right? And taking it with him, all right? She's definitely feeling heartbroken, and she's hoping that he's going to come back and mend her heart. I'm telling you, I can't make it up. Like, she's all up in her head, and he's sick of her. I mean, he's sick of hearing from her. He's trying to focus on his future. She's trying to get him to surrender to the old timeline and continue to heal her heart here with the Four Swords. She thinks that he's responsible for always, you know, being there, like he's obligated to being with her. Like, listen, and she's holding on tight. She's holding on for dear life. All right, and but Kendrick is understanding that he can't pour from an empty cup. He is totally disconnected from her, all right? And when he's with her, he feels very disconnected from his body and from what it is that he's supposed to be doing. He's now focusing on his higher guidance, all right? And I am seeing with Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles that she is worried about her finances here. She's worried about her legacy, all right? She's worried about her money. This one is worried about the solid foundation, all right? Being, the rug being ripped from right under her, right? All right, she's worried about Judgment Day, okay? She is afraid of what is to come, all right? Possibly hoping that she could, girl, listen, she is ridiculous. She is ridiculous. Listen, positive, I'm sorry, and regret. Listen, she like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You're going to regret this. You're going to regret this. You're going to regret this. I can't make it up with past in reverse. Don't move on. She's saying that if you leave this in the past, you're going to regret leaving me in the past. This woman is definitely telling Kendrick that he's going to regret leaving her in the past. That she's positive that he's going to be sorry, all right, if he leaves her in the past. But listen, like I said, I'm seeing date coming out from both decks. I'm seeing that he's trying to get them back. She's trying to get them back in the energy of dating and talking, and he is trying to move forward. Listen, Where You At by Brent Fayez is playing. She's definitely wanting to know where he's at, okay? She's definitely wanting to know. I'm seeing that she can't even think straight. She can't even move straight. She's very clumsy right now, making a lot of mistakes. She's all over the place in her head. We got out in her head. Listen, I was going to say in her head, but I said in her head and I got special ed. Listen, she's looking really, really dumb right now. She's feeling really, really slow. All right, she can't move. All right, she can't think straight. She don't got it all together up there. She is all over the place. All right, her mind is in 50 million different places with this chronic multitasker out here. Aqua dancer, like I said, she's tripping. She's, making mistakes. She don't got it together right now. She's all up in her head with this impulse buyer I was about to say in reverse. So listen, impulse buyer in reverse. She's worried about not being able to afford things. All right. She's worried about how she's going to be able to afford a certain lifestyle because the mask has slipped off with this selfie fail. She's no longer showing up as, the beautiful woman and wife and fiance, mother. However, all right, she's no longer able to make things. She can't change things. She can't change anything with this DIY disaster and meme lord in reverse. Nothing is funny about the situation to Kendrick anymore. He's not seeing her as somebody that he wants to be with. He understands that he has a bigger mission here and he needs to focus, and nothing that she tries to do to get back into his energy is working. All right, he's not trying to focus on anything that she's talking about. I am seeing Zoom meeting Survivor, and I'm just picking up on Zoom. He's trying to move, and he's trying to move fast. He is locked in on what it is that he needs to be focused on at this time. He's not trying to help her out. I'm seeing big favor in reverse with laughter in reverse. She's not trying to be the talk of the town. She's not trying to need handouts. She's worried. All right, she's definitely trying to sabotage things, okay, and exploit him in this energy. She is very, very desperate. Oh my God, we got desperate, exploitation, and sabotage. I'm gonna need some fries with that because we're gonna need to know what this woman is trying to sabotage here. What is it that ancestors that she's trying to put together here? All right, because I had to take a drink. So that's significant. She's very, very thirsty. All right. She is parched. She is very, very desperate. All right. They told me to get into this one. So we are going to see what is this? What is this desperate exploitation and sabotage, y'all? What is this? Oh, no, that's too many. What is this desperate okay, I'm seeing, oh God, it's still too many, but we'll just take it. All right, so we've got the Eight of Swords. This one is trapped. This woman is trapped, and she's trapped. Oh, my God, I can't make it up with the Four of Wands in reverse. She is all up in her head. She is trying to trap this masculine in a marriage. All right, she wants Kendrick Lamar trapped. The exploitation and the sabotage and the desperation is the fact that she is trying to keep him bonded to her. She is trying to keep him in bondage. She's not trying to see him move forward, as you can see with that card. All right, and I can't make it up with the Four Wands. That's a marriage. That's a foundation. That's literally it right there. She's not trying to see him move forward. She is refusing to let go of him in this family, in this foundation. And why is that? Because right behind that we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's all about her finances, y'all. It's all about her money. It's all about her not listen, Six of Pentacles, that's equal give and take. That's sharing. That's giving gifts. You don't see that? That look at that. She's worried about her finances and her her not having a share in this masculine's money anymore, and her finances being tied up because she now would have to redirect it to only the children. She ain't gonna be able to enjoy the lap of luxury. That's what I'm getting from this. She ain't gonna be able to enjoy all the luxuries and the extras. She gonna have to focus on building up her finances and focusing on the necessities in the meantime. Yo, this is really crazy. Listen, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Ancestors say that shit is the truth. This woman is all up in her head. She's spiraling. It's getting out of control. All right? It's getting out of control. You see the spiral on the card. It says she's spiraling. She's losing it because she's focused on what is going to happen with her finances. So the exploitation, the sabotage, and the desperation is causing her to... You hear that? Listen, somebody just moved the garbage can outside. That's how you know. Listen, a garbage can is significant. This woman is not trying to be thrown away, all right? She's not trying to be left out in the cold. Remember, vampire in reverse was the first thing she showed up as. She's not trying to be left out in the cold. She is not trying to be in the energy of having to struggle. She is not trying to be in the energy of not having her finances in order, being broke, not having her money. She's really trying to get Kendrick to reevaluate the situation, but I am not seeing that he is trying to reevaluate the situation at this time. All right, that is not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that he is in the energy of releasing. Yo, I can't make it up. What song is playing? Don't kill my vibe. Yo. And mind you, this is this playlist that I'm playing. I typed in Jenny Blackpink song, so just know, like, my ancestors is loud. When they talk, they speak heavily to me. All right, clairaudience is one of my gifts, so they love to channel to me through music. So they know we talking about Kendrick, we gonna shift it so you can really understand. He not trying to hear nothing. Okay. He's all on yourself. You can remain stuck in the box. I'm gonna break out of there, hide every lie. I'm gonna break out of there, hide every lie. Listen, I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous. You can see my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check. With all disrespect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. He is realizing that he don't want nothing to do with this woman. This woman is killing his vibe, all right? And she is feeling the same way, all right? They are mirroring each other, but in different ways. She's trying to figure out, why are you trying to kill the vibe that we have? Why are you trying to move on, all right? And Kendrick is saying, the ancestor said, I got to get away from you, all right? I got to focus on my chakras. I got to focus on my... the only thing you could do for me is keep me out of alignment, okay? I'm seeing hello, real love, and destruction in reverse. What's this? I'm telling you, Kendrick got some new love on the horizon and it can't be destroyed, all right? Listen, ritual with surprise and the veil. Listen, and faith. So listen, because Kendrick is going to have the faith to move on, all right, and pick up the veil and lift the veil from up off his eyes and to move on from the situation, all right, he is going to be surprised. All right, he's going to be surprised by what his dedication is going to get him. I'm not picking up negativity off of this ritual. I'm picking up his healing. All right, I'm picking up his dedication to his ancestors, right? His faith. He's going to be rewarded with the new love here that cannot be destroyed with this destruction in reverse. This is a love that can't be broken here. This is directly from the ancestors. This is directly God sent, heaven sent, God given. It cannot be messed with. All right, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Can y'all tell me anything else about this? Hello and real love and destruction in reverse. Like I said, because of Kendrick's dedication, he's going to be rewarded with a new love. All right, something that he's not even looking for. All right, with Seeker in reverse and God in reverse. Listen, I can't make it up. Didn't I say this man is not trying to be a god anymore? Didn't I say that? Earlier on in the video, he's not in that energy no more. It's beyond that. He's seeing the bigger picture. All right, he has had a change in perspective, and he is welcoming in his ancestors, and he is welcoming in the love and the guidance from his ancestors. All right, wow. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing glowing results, clarity, seeing the whole picture. You have the access, opening new doors. Oh my God. Access, you have the answers. So yeah, he really has opened up new doors by getting that clarity and seeing the bigger picture and focusing on his ancestral healing. All right, and now he has gone cold on somebody with cannot break the ice, chilly reception, and bleak. All right, the ancestors have spoken and they have decided that Kendrick has no business dealing with her. All right, listen, I'm seeing feeling restless, unfinished business, loose ends. So Whitney feels like they have these loose ends that they need to tie up, but he understands that the only loose ends that he got to tie up is with his ancestors and his mission to come back here. All right, I cannot make it up with blocked and divine masculine. All right, this is crazy. So I asked, give me more on this hello, real love, and destruction in reverse, and we have divine masculine and blocked. So as long as, he was with her, he was blocked from seeing himself as a divine masculine. Now that he is doing the work, now that he is doing what he's supposed to do, he can evolve into this. But this is telling me is that as long as he was with her, he was blocking himself off from his divine energy. Now that he is no longer blocking this divine energy, he has a new love coming in. And she don't like that. She don't want to hear nothing about that. Is there anything else y'all want to tell me about this new love that's coming in? I feel like I know who it is, but I ain't even going to say nothing. Listen, I'm seeing enamor and pathway. Listen, and jealousy and envy in reverse. Like I said, nothing can come between. No evil eye, all right? No evil eye is going to be able to befall this relationship or stop this love, this connection from coming together, all right? This is a divine connection, all right? This divine counterpart is definitely, they're going to be in love. They're going to be enamored with each other. And again, there's not going to be anything, no jealousy or envy. No evil shall come nigh thee. All right. No evil shall befall thee. Nothing is coming in between this relationship is what the ancestors are saying. Okay. Nothing, especially not a karmic feminine who is trying to, oh God, this is crazy. We got karmic feminine, healer, and evil eye in reverse. Oh, and I forgot we had confusion and illusions coming out, in reverse. So yeah, there's not going to be any confusion. He needed to get out of that energy. It came out kind of sideways. He needed, but more in the reverse. He needed to get out of that energy of being confused. He needed to wake up to his divine mission and what he was supposed to be doing here. All right. Thank you, ancestors. This is what he was supposed to. I was about to pull more cards. They're like, nope. Look at the confusion and illusion. Thank y'all. He understood that in order for him to heal and in order for him to get away, and get what he's supposed to get, he had to get away from this karmic feminine that was sending him a lot of evil eye, all right? He had to get away from this evil eye. He had to do the healing work. And with that, he understood that he was dealing with a karmic and he no longer wanted to be in that energy, all right? Oh, wow. This is really, really looking good for Kendrick. I am, getting the energy that he's working on what it is that he's supposed to be working on. I'm seeing deadline surfer in reverse. So, again, deadline. Somebody's time is up. Whitney's time is up and she's not trying to go easily. All right. She's not trying to go with the flow. That woman is not going to go easily. This one is going to come with a lot of drama. All right. With the laundry mountain climate. This is going to be an uphill battle for Kendra getting out of this situation. All right. Because she is worried about her finances with this trend chaser. All right. She is worried about her stability and she's not going to be let down easily. She's not going to move forward easily at all. All right, she's not, okay? She's trying to figure out why in the hell this man is not showing her any emotion with professional binge watcher and emoji overuser coming out in reverse. She wants to know why is it that she's not able to affect him. All right, but I am seeing with this grill master that he is at peace. He's zen. That's what I got from that. I got that. It says grill master, but I got zen master. All right, he's at peace. He's in a zen mode. He's not able to be phased at this time. Listen, conspiracy theorists in reverse. He's not trying to hear no lies. He's not going for no lies. He's not trying to hear no bullshit. And he's not about to be up under no illusions and no confusion. He ain't going for it. He don't want to be attached. He's not trying to be low vibrational. He don't want no attachment. He don't want nobody with no attachment. And he not responding to no messages. And he ain't trying to hear nada. All right, with this mansplaining in reverse and passive aggressive notes writer in reverse. At this point now, we just repeating stuff, but this is stuff I already told you. Yeah, she out here talking about, listen, just talk. Can we talk about this? With release judgment and listen. She's trying to get him to talk to her, but he is saying with boundless possibilities in reverse that the time is now for her to let this go. Like, he's not trying to be involved with this anymore. It is over. Completely all said and done. He is no longer a slave to his lower carnal energy, all right? He is no longer a slave to being Captain Save-A-Ho. This is what I'm getting with Advocate coming out. He's not trying to be Captain Save Nobody no more. All right? Listen. Prostitute, he ain't trying to save those no more. All right, he can't help nobody. Okay, he can't guide nobody. He got to focus on himself. All right, I am seeing guide with damsel in reverse and liberator. He has been divinely guided to move on from this situation. His ancestors have given him the green light to go ahead and have guided him to move forward and liberate himself from this damsel that is Whitney, all right? This damsel in reverse who's out here just focused on her finances and worried about financial gain, all right? So that's what I'm seeing here, y'all. Ancestors are urging him to not have empathy for this person, okay? And don't worry, to focus on their career status, all right? To focus on what they got and don't try to work on this whatsoever. But I am seeing, all right, just to keep it a bean, listen, I am seeing that he is growing, all right? He's not trying to be in this lustful, dishonest energy anymore. He may have been out here doing things himself, but understand that this was more, this is deeper than what y'all think. There was a lot of agreements that they had here, all right? There was a lot of agreements. I'm seeing honesty in secret. They had a lot of agreements amongst each other about, okay, well, we ain't going to do things in secret. We're going to tell each other this and that and the third. But amongst that, there was dishonesty. Never judge, right? I don't judge. Their relationship was their relationship, but things got too far, and he is growing. He is no longer in the lustful energy. He has learned something, and he understands that this shit is chaotic and it's too much, excuse my language, and he's got to get away from that chaos, but chaos coming out in reverse. He's not supposed to be out here being friendly. Just it's no reason in being married if you're just going to be, both parties is out here sleeping with whoever and doing with whoever, all right? Both parties got roommates and other people they sleeping with and other things they doing. It just didn't seem like it made any sense, and it was no longer working, all right? Yeah, I'm seeing meditation mishap and Netflix and chill coming out in reverse. He don't want to do that no more. Those carnal lower energies, he's not into it. He's looking for a woman that's going to be his one woman that he can love forever, and that he can actually cherish and build a bond and a legacy with. And that woman is not Whitney, okay? And he, again, inbox 0. He ain't trying to hear nothing that she got to say. Inbox 00, he ain't trying to hear nothing that she, listen, do what I want. By Lil Uzi is playing. Y'all, I can't make it up. Kendrick is talking through these cards. He like, I'm focused on me and doing what I need to do. All right? I used to do what I want. Now I do what I am supposed to. Okay? And you got this woman out here highly bothered, worried about his finances, very, very concerned about what's going to happen with, excuse me, with the money. And so I do want to know, like, what is going to happen with this money here? What is she going to ultimately do? What is she ultimately going to do? Listen, I'm seeing Ice King and Karma. So, and manifestation. So, she's and Karmic masculine. So, she's definitely going to manifest that. You know, Kendrick ends up in karmic energy. She is definitely manifesting that Kendrick, you know, loses something, that he does not find love again with this Ice King. She wants him to be in cold-hearted energy. She wants him to be sabotaging anything good for himself at this time. She definitely wants him experiencing karma and going through some sort of negative things in his life. Okay, all because this man chose to move towards his divinity and leave behind a Jezebel. This is it. This is what I'm seeing here. And she is not trying to see him have any more achievements. She don't even want him connected to his intuition. All right. Listen, I'm seeing house in reverse. She wants him messed up. All right. She wants him messed up. I'm seeing entity attachment and high honor. What? What is this? What is this entity attachment and high honor? I mean, I know I'm seeing manipulation in reverse, so he's not going to be manipulated into losing his spot. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing ain't shit in reverse. He no longer wants to be ain't shit, all right? This is, again, oh my God. All right, I'm about to close out this reading because they're repeating the same messages now. This is, again, with the high honor and entity attachment. High honor is that king, that God. When he was this guy, he had an attachment. He was not who he was supposed to be. He was in this demonic almost energy, like that ego was heavy on him. He had the entity that was attached to him was an entity of God complex, was an entity of narcissism. All right, with the golden mirror in reverse and coffin. I can't make it up. He's putting all that shit to an end. All right, he's putting it to an end. He's not going for it. Passions in reverse. He's not in his passions anymore. All right, and he's not chasing his passions. He's not chasing that lifestyle. I am seeing old school with the chaser and love. So he's wanting something traditional again. I don't know how Kendrick got off straight into being in some sort of relationship dynamic that I'm seeing here. Like I said, I'm not going too deep into it, but they were out here both definitely doing their thing. And this is not something that Kendrick was truly deep down pleased with, nor was his ancestors, all right? It definitely was not giving him the spark and the happiness and what it is that he really needed. And he's trying to move on to calmer waters where he has some sort of, he is chasing an old school sort of love, all right? Unconditional, all right? He wants something that's going to make him complete and whole, that's going to push him deeper into his healing and deeper into his self-love and push him deeper into his passions, all right? This entity attachment here, that was when he was in his lower karmic energy, all right? And he is wanting to do something different, okay? And now I'm hearing, it's never been done like this before. Like, he's been with this woman for so long, y'all. We got to understand, like, he just wants to experience something genuine for once. Listen, I can't make it up. With this high honor entity attachment, he's realizing that when he was in this energy of marrying for money, when he was in this energy, that's all that was happening. He was going to be marrying for money. This is what he's realizing and what he's trying to separate from, because he no longer wants to be in karmic energy. All right? He don't want that attachment. He don't want that attachment. Give me more here. Listen, I'm seeing jackpot. Again, it's a lot about the money and the finances. All right? Whitney thought she was hitting the jackpot with this masculine, but I'm seeing cyberbully in reverse. But she's not going to be able to successfully bully him into, I'm seeing rejected on the bottom of the deck in reverse. She can't take rejection, and she's not trying to lose him. She's going to do whatever it is that she can to bully him into being married. That was the plan, but it's looking like, obviously it's not looking like, the plan did not work out as she wanted it to. She was not able to successfully bully him and put him in this energy, all right? I'm seeing looking you up in reverse, It's like she wanted this masculine to move forward with her, and he's not trying to do it no more. He don't view her the same, okay? Listen, I can't make it up with ignoring. He don't see her the same. He's no longer ignoring the shit, the red flags, all right? With this looking you up in reverse. He was a lot that he was ignoring. It's a lot of shit he was turning a blind eye to here in this relationship, all right? There was a lot of lies and deception when they made a vow and a promise. Remember, secret and honesty came out. They made a vow to tell each other everything, to be honest. But there was a lot of lies here. Listen, I'm seeing ego. There was a lot of ego here that was getting in the way. All right? Kendrick was in his ego self. I'm seeing into you. Yeah, when he's into her, he's in his ego self. And he's realizing that that's his ego that's into her, not him. That's a hell of a realization to make. Okay? I'm seeing moving on. He's ready to move to calmer waters, but somebody here is resisting and fighting, and that is Whitney. All right, she is fighting, okay? She is fighting for this masculine to stay in this situation. Listen, I'm seeing unbothered and talking shit. Kendrick is like, I just don't care no more. All right, he is unbothered. He is not ashamed to say that he is not looking to take no offers from her with this offer in reverse. He's saying it clear as day, girl. If you don't get the hell up out of here and figure out your own life, all right, I can't make it up, with obsessive lover coming out right behind that. Like, she's all up in her head. She can't move on. She can't stop thinking about him. Like I said, Aqua Dancer came out. This one is making missteps all day. She can't stop. She can't stop. She's all over the place, okay? And he is no longer in the energy of being manipulated by her falsehood and her lies. All right, with this fake relationship, this false-ass relationship. He's not going to be manipulated into staying in a relationship that he knows is false, okay? He knows that it's false, and he's not trying to be in no lower karmic energy no more. He's trying to move on to calmer waters. I'm trying to see what else. What other is she like? What close me out on this, because I just get the energy that she's still trying to cause disruption. Yeah, listen, she's still trying to cause disruption. She's still trying to cause disruption. We got girl fight. She trying to argue. She won't shut up. He, listen, moves in silence. He trying to do things on his own and be, because this woman is out here trying to cause some sort of bad reputation for him. All right, with this bad reputation in reverse. She's trying to start an argument. She's trying to start a fight. She's trying to prove that there's another woman. And to be honest, even if there is another woman, it ain't even like that. He just don't want no dirty offers from her with this dirty offer coming out in reverse. He don't want nothing to do with the BS that she's trying to offer to him. He's trying to move in silence and figure out what it is that he wants to do for himself. I am seeing that, somebody is severely in their head, stressed and overanalyzed. And then at the same time, we got Kendrick on the other side, who is totally on point, all right? Who knows exactly what's going on. He got his head screwed on straight. He's waiting for them downloads for his ancestors, all right? He's paying attention, okay? He is not trying to hear nothing about no victim mindset with this victim coming out in reverse, all right? Child magical in reverse. He's not trying to hear about no imagination and no fantasies and all of that she trying to come up with. This what she doing. Trying to oh, remember when we used to do this and when we was kids, and remember when we used to do that, and all the things that we planned out when we was children, and all of that is of the past, all right? And he know that he's not going to allow himself to be fooled by that nonsense. I can't make it a storyteller in reverse. He ain't trying to hear no stories that this woman has to say, all right? He is definitely focusing on his future. And like I said, Scribe, he's in the energy of making some new music. But I am seeing that Whitney is in the energy of trying to pull this man back into karmic Jezebel energy. She wants him doing low vibrational stuff that he is no longer even interested in. And I am probably just going to leave it here for now. We could check back in a couple months maybe, but I did want to do this video for you guys because I had a lot of people asking me like what's really going on between them. Listen, things are coming to an end. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, listen, work, labor, and efforts. It's still kind of in limbo. He know he wants to go, but he got somebody in the background trying to say have faith, right, with Cupid's arrow. Like, let her keep this up and let's work it out. And it's like he's not trying to. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the Ten of Wands in reverse. He wants to release those burdens, okay? I can't, that's all I have to say. Like, Kendrick is trying to release these burdens. And I'm definitely not seeing that he's going to be trying to continue a relationship with her anymore. Yeah, listen, I can't make it up with ascending. This woman is shocked. She is shocked, and she is going to be shocked. All right, with this runner in reverse, she is going to be shocked that nothing that she's doing is enough. All right, with this not enough and cut down, nothing is enough. She is going to be cut out of the situation. All right, and he will be moving forward, and she will be shocked because, listen, and we'll leave it here on a cliffhanger. Wedding bells. That's a wedding rings. Picture in reverse and mask in reverse. He's not trying to have no wedding bells with nobody that's false and wearing a mask. He's not trying to paint no fake ass, false ass picture. All right. He know that that's not the picture that he wants to create. He don't want nothing to do with this woman. She's karmic. She's a Jezebel, and he is over it. All right. Listen, I'm seeing positions by Ariana Grande. Listen, her position, that position is vacant. It's open to be filled.